Hello everybody, welcome back. The Nox was finally revealed, an open canopy racer and the second vessel of this type added to the game that will give us a lot more options to perform ground exploration. The design of the Nox is a lot more stylish and a lot more beautiful than the Dragonflies, and fans of modern motorcycles will absolutely love it. It is an alien vessel, and to be more precise, it is the second Xi'an vessel that we are getting in Star Citizen. Redesigned by Aopoa for human pilots, or in this case for riders. The goal of the Nox is to compete directly with the Dragonfly and earn your trust as your preferred ground vehicle, so I thought it would be nice to take a look at their similarities and differences and try to decide which one is going to be the best option for you, based of course on your needs. They are both considered ultralight space bikes. They are utility vessels, they are snub ships in reality that can operate in space but on the surface of a moon or a planet as well. They don't come with a quantum drive and they cannot be equipped with a quantum drive later, so that means that if you wish to change your area of operations, you will have to transport them with an appropriate vessel with big enough cargo hold that can carry them. Another limitation of these type of vessels is that they cannot perform atmospheric entry, so you will have to transport them again with another vessel on the surface of a moon or a planet that you wish to explore. The great news are that we are gonna get them with Alpha 3.0. They are both planned for being fly ready with Alpha 3.0. So as soon as this very important update goes live, we will be able to grab them with our other vessels, land on Levski, go out with them and start exploring Delamar or any of the other 3 moons that will come with Alpha 3.0. Like we have mentioned already, the Nox has a very stylish design. It is a lot more beautiful, at least this is my personal opinion. I do prefer the design of the Nox than the design of the Dragonfly a lot more. Aesthetically, it looks much better and it is a lot more beautiful, while the Dragonfly has a more durable and simple design. It is focusing on functionality rather than luxury or looks. After all, it is a Drake vessel. Another feature of the Nox that it makes it stand out is its alien origin. It is a Xi'an vessel redesigned for human riders, and we can see this on the design, we can see this on the technology it uses. It is using magnet technology. We can see various parts of the Nox bike floating around the main body of this racer. They remain connected with the main body of the Nox with magnetism. For me, it is definitely an exotic design that adds value to the Nox. The official description for the Nox is that it is a racer and is focusing more on racing than the Dragonfly, which is considered more of a tool of an utility little vessel. They are both fast, but the Nox is going to be faster and also a lot more maneuverable, thanks partially to the aggressive stance of the rider. The rider is leaning forward on the Nox and is more of a racer type. It gives him more control over his maneuvers and allow him to focus on getting to a certain point faster, but at the same time avoiding obstacles easier. The great advantage that the Dragonfly has over the Nox is the second seat and the second person that it can carry. You can have an NPC or another player coming with you with the Dragonfly and assisting you in exploration or in combat. Also, the Dragonfly can have a minimal cargo capacity, while the Nox has 0 cargo capacity. To be more precise, the Dragonfly can have 2 0.25 unit containers on the rear sides, plus an optional 0.5 unit container taking the rear seat, if you decide that you want to have some cargo capacity instead of a second rider with you. Something that, to be honest, makes the Dragonfly a lot more logical option if you wish to explore, if you wish to collect samples, if you are an explorer or a scientist. It is also a very good option if you wish to smuggle small in size items of high value to a certain location. While the Nox seems to be perfect for racing, for people that want to go fast to their destination, or for more combat-oriented riders. They both have the same offensive capabilities, they both have 2 size 1 hard points, and although that is not a great firepower, it can be enough to deal with targets on the ground or even with some smaller starter vessels in space, especially if these space bikes are used in groups. Now, the Nox has an advantage over the Dragonfly for combat, and this is because it is faster and a lot more maneuverable, so you will be able to position yourself better against your enemies and avoid their firing, but at the same time it has better protection. The skin on the Nox is armored in order to protect the rider, and when the rider is leaning forward there are cells coming up from the back in order to protect the rider from behind. So the Nox overall provides better protection to each rider, while the Dragonfly leaves him pretty much exposed. As for their HUD, the Dragonfly will have a limited onboard HUD displays with more information able to be fed directly to the user's helmet, while the Nox is going to use holographic HUD systems, holographic images. Basically, it will be a lot more technologically advanced and it will have a certain alien feeling. Something else I really like on the Nox has to do with its design again. Its goal is to create impressions. It will look like an ominous shape approaching you from afar, and when it gets closer it will reveal a lot more details. To be honest, both of these little space bikes, both of these little snub vessels will have their own unique functionality in the verse, and they will be both great depending on the activity you wish to perform. So why having only one of these when you can have both? So these were the Nox and the Dragonfly. The Nox is the newest addition to the Star Citizen fleet, the second vehicle of this type, the second space bike we are getting in Star Citizen, and I have to say that it is a very beautiful little vessel. What do you think of the Nox, of its design and its capabilities, and would you prefer one or the other, or would you just go ahead and buy both? Thank you very much for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. I am SquidofLove and I will see you around the verse. Bye bye.